This is the human heart in stunning detail.
Well, it's very exciting, the fact that you're going to see anatomy or disease processes that you weren't able to see before just because you didn't have the technology.
This is the machine that takes the picture of the heart, allowing doctors and patients to better diagnose and even prevent heart troubles.
And it was just wonderful. I feel so blessed that we have that in this area and that it can be offered to people.
I think the day will come when we'll use this test for everybody.
This is the Siemens Sensation 64-slice CT scanner. This is innovation at Lee Memorial Health Systems.
Cardiovascular disease is the #1 cause of death in the United States. It stands to reason that Lee Memorial Health System has made a major commitment to fighting and preventing heart disease. The 64-slice CT scanner is a major weapon in this fight. The X-rays it takes are simply remarkable, and the difference it is making in people's lives is priceless.
Dodi Buher has a history of heart disease in her family. A brother died of a heart attack at 37. 2 other siblings have had heart surgery. So when Buher started feeling pain, she was understandably concerned.
It was in my arms and my chest and my back. And we had taken electrocardiograms, stress tests, we'd done everything. Everything looked okay. So it was like, we have to explain what this is.
I think the thing that scared her was her brothers and sisters and her parents having troubles. And here she's having symptoms, and people are telling her, look, don't worry about this. And she finally said, I am worried about this. I want to know, you know. So we sent her and got this done.
Lee Memorial's Sensation 64-slice CT scanner would let Buher and her doctors know, once and for all, if she was at risk for a heart attack.
Well, it looks like a basic CT scanner, but the inside, or the engineering and the detectors, are much more advanced than we've had before. There's just more detectors, it's faster, it rotates quicker, it only obtains images in a single breath hold. It only needs to go around the patient once instead of 4 or 5 times. It's just a much faster scanner, and it acquires images much faster.
Radiologist Jeffrey Sun analyzes images of the heart. The detail is unlike anything he has ever seen.
Now we're able to see the even smaller vessels, such as the coronary arteries, which we weren't able to see before. Yeah, this is a heart. You're basically seeing the aorta. You're seeing the coronary arteries and their origins from the aorta, and as they course along and supply the muscle of the left ventricle, or the blood supply to the heart itself. The aorta here, the left main coronary artery, and as it branches, you can see here plaque within the circumflex artery. This is calcification or hard plaque within the wall of the artery itself.
While the images have become mind-blowingly better, the procedure is now easier for patients in a number of ways. Since the machine sensors spin at 185 miles per hour, the process takes less time than ever before. Patients only have to hold their breath once for a brief time, and they don't have to take any drugs to slow their heart rate. The advanced sensors also make it possible to acquire these images using lower and more targeted doses of X-rays than ever before. The entire process takes just a few minutes.
The patient's entered into the scanner, or the gantry, which is a large bore gantry where the X-rays are generated, extend through the patient, are picked up by the detector in one rotation, and usually on a single breath hold, and that's how the images are acquired.
But it was a totally comfortable situation. It wasn't anything like I've had MRI and, and you feel like you get the claustrophobia and all that. This was, it's just a piece of cake.
A perfectly measured dose of dye helps the scanner deliver crisp pictures. Color contrast gives doctors extraordinary information about a patient. Not only can you see plaque, for instance, you can tell whether the plaque is hard or soft. The information doctors can obtain from these pictures will help treat diseases that otherwise may have gone undetected.
Well, it's very exciting, the fact that you're going to see anatomy or disease processes that you weren't able to see before just because you didn't have the technology. Now we're able to see precisely atherosclerosis or plaque or stenosis inside the vessel. It's the first real study or imaging modality that can detect the atherosclerosis or plaques early on and can treat them early on, besides waiting till it's too late.
You can get just a myriad of information, and now we know that heart attacks depend on softness of the plaque as much as blockage. Probably it's even more dangerous when the plaques are soft, because they can rupture and then later block off.
As for Dodie Brewer, her 64-slice CT scan showed that her heart was in good shape. Doctors attribute her aches and pains to other, less serious problems than heart disease. Since her CT scan, she has been working out and taking more walks, trying to prevent any further heart troubles. More importantly, the burden of her fears has been lifted.
I pretty much know now. I'm not having a heart attack. So can you imagine the peace of mind you get from that?
The 64-slice CT scanner promises to revolutionize heart treatment. The imaging machine could eventually replace catheterization, where a tube is inserted into arteries or veins to diagnose and perform surgeries. Nevertheless, many heart problems can be prevented. Keeping a healthy diet, moderate exercise, and quitting smoking can all go a long way to helping you avoid heart trouble. Reporting for Lee Memorial Health System, I'm Laura Reagan.